Yeah, well, okay. Some reason we go live. Let's try again.
No, we live.
Are we?
Yeah, we here.
Oh, now we're live. Hey, welcome to the Cover Three Show. I am your host. I'm Chris Four Raiders, and welcome to the Cover Three Show. My guy next to me is I'm having some technical problems here. Introduce yourself, brother.
Oh, this is Raider Nation Jason, man. Back on the scene. Back with it.
Yeah, we're back. Guess who else is back? Let's find out. Welcome to Cup 3 Show. Chuy is right now had an appointment to make. He's on his way in. He'll be here, so it'll be a dedicated Cover 3 show. What's up, Jason?
Oh, man. A lot to unpack and a lot to talk about, man.
Well, you see a little background picture. That guy, he's back.
I know that guy.
Yeah. So, let's talk about it. Well, with it, Chuy gonna come in, but we can circle back to it. So let's start the show off with this: the Maxx Crosby trade debacle. Everybody saw what happened. Everybody heard different stories about what actually happened, but I'm not convinced that they're telling the truth over the Ravens. So with that said, I follow someone add to the stage. Hey, watch this, guys.
Disney and Pixar. Baltimore, here I come. Max was ready for the next big hit.
Your knees, they look like cheese?
Until the test came back.
They sent me back to the desert to rot.
Now in the league's biggest dumpster fire, he's got from Disney and Pixar.
What do you think?
I love it. I love a good love it.
Yeah, me personally, I don't know what to make of it. They had a lot of things to talk about. First of all, they wanted Maxx Crosby to play with Trey Henderson. I heard another story that they were butthurt that we signed Lindenball. My thing is this. Everybody in the league, not just Raider Nation, everybody in the league knew about Maxx Crosby knee surgery. It wasn't no secret. It wasn't hiding anything. They all saw it. He just had surgery. Normally, when you get a surgery, it takes time to heal. I think he had surgery, 4 weeks ago? But my thing is this. You knew about surgery. You knew about that. But he didn't pass physical. Yeah, you're not past physical. You just got a surgery. So why did you make the offer to the Raiders to get Maxx Crosby when you knew he just had surgery? Shout out to your chat right quick.
For sure.
Yeah. Hey, my boy. Hey, what you drill? Oh, shit. Hey. And my Chiefs fan. What's up, Chief High Smoke? I know you're still here in that way. Thanks for coming in. Jack's in the building. What's up?
Jack.
What's up?
Jack G, what up, man?
And our favorite Frank Weber. Frank, welcome.
Spider-Man Weber.
So what say you about that? So scenario and all that. I'm lost for words.
Yeah, so I'll rewind all the way to the, I was on board with him leaving. Like I said, I love Max, but I was on board with him. If he didn't want to be here, hey, at least let's get something out of him before he gets injured, something where it's not worth anything. So he gets traded. So I'm like, okay, cool. We get the two first round picks, 14 this year, and then whatever the Ravens get. So Then there's that fun part of it. Like, okay, we get to watch the Ravens next year, hoping that every game they pretty much lose, so that way we get a higher pick next year. That whole thing. And then so I went to work, and then I came home, like, okay, let's see if we signed anybody or anything crazy. I turned it on and I say, oh, Ravens reject, the Crosby trade or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's a joke. That don't happen. And it happened. So my first couple of days, I say first 2 days was me trying to scramble to get a deal done, to still work it out. Like in Chicago, the Eagles, is it, somebody like the Patriots. He loves Vrabel, so let's try to get him home. And then I let it sink in that we might have just cheated the league. You know what I'm saying? Like his attitude, I don't care about his attitude. I just know the Maxx that's going to be on the field, no matter if it's here or Baltimore. I know he's going to put it down if he's able. Like I agree with you with how you said, like, it's early and they don't need him until August, September. Really, you don't really even need him in August. He'll be ready in September. You know what I'm saying? That's Maxx. That's the Maxx that we all know. And so it's March. Of course he's not ready right now. So that just, I don't know. It just seems like it was something that, I don't know. To be honest, only they know. Only that organization knows. And yeah, that was BS about him and what's his name playing together, because I was watching a lot of Raven shows and stuff like that. They're like, there's no way that they could have afforded that. And if anything, the Maxx deal crippled them. So basically, they would have been in the same position we've been in pretty much for the last few years. So we had Maxx, and then we had nobody else. So that's what Baltimore pretty much would have went through, because they lost a lot of people in free agency and all this. So they basically had buyer's remorse. And so they were like, hey, we can get Trey for cheap. We ain't even got to give up no first round picks for him. You know what I mean? So to be honest, it's smart. Yeah, they did us, but at the same time, it's not like they gave us a crap player back. We got a, damn good player. And with what we got to put around him, this thing could work.
Yeah, well, the cool thing about it, how they did Maxx dirty, which I didn't like. They had Maxx fly him out to Baltimore to meet the top brass and the coaches and all that neck stuff. He brought his family, his wife, his daughter, and a couple of friends. Meanwhile, while he's in the building, they're working a contract out with Trey Henderson. I mean, if that's the case, you're going to work that out. Why even fly him out there? Why inconvenience this man, his family, and friends to come out to Baltimore way across the coast? It's not like it's around the corner. That's like a 2,000 hours. Go to a doctor and all that stuff, and they say, "Oh no, we're going to back out the trade." That's the part I really didn't like. This man is not no average scrub in the NFL. He's not no third string player or second string player. This man is basically everybody in the league knows about Maxx Crosby. He pretty much a face of the Raiders. We all know him. A lot of us love him. But the thing is how they did him. And which I hope, I don't wish any harm come to anybody in the NFL at all. I wish harm would go to anybody. I'm not that kind of person. I hope Trey has a badass season where he can't play, where he's either hurt or something, where he has like the worst season of his career. And show Baltimore and say, yeah, this is what you got. Yeah, Maxx Crosby come in and blow it up, which I think he will. Because Maxx Crosby now, man, I'm sure he's have a vendetta. Like, I'm going to show you what you miss.
Yeah. Lamar Jackson's a dead man. No, but, did you see the shout to Wasted Talent, man? He is hilarious. Because when they showed a picture of the GM that, made the call, that was hella funny. It was roasting. But yeah, dude, you could tell at his conference, like, how he just danced around the questions too. He was just like, yeah. When somebody's lying, like, they're just trying to cook up something.
You can't, because I studied psychology a little bit in college. You can tell when he's lying, when he's not looking straight, when he's looking down and he's talking, words are not coming out straight. He lied through his freaking teeth, but I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, you can lie all you want to, but my thing like this: tell the truth. I mean, you can lie, but come on, man, we know that's not the truth. We all saw it. 30 of GMs in the NFL said that was some dirty shit. Because what's his name? Not Rapport, the other guy, Pizarro was saying his phone getting blown up after it happened. And the old GMs call and say that was some dirty shit. Now, GMs in the league, you know, each GM, they want their team to beat your team. But when GMs come out and say that was some dirty shit, that means that was some dirty shit. And that's the first time this idiot did that. He pulled the Wolves of Iowa over Philadelphia. When they said, I forget his name, you guys in the chat remember. When he talked to Philadelphia trade for who was it? Trade for this player. And he said, no, he's not hurt. You get there, he was hurt when he got there. When they made the trade, it was official. He was hurt. The homeboy was hurt. So Philadelphia got scammed out of a 6th-round pick. Yeah. Then the first time he did something dirty. So now, what's going to happen in the future? Agents and players and GMs, Bob gonna call and say, "Hey, girl, I want to trade. I want to trade this player. I want to trade." They're gonna like, no, you can go to hell because you pulled a wool over 2 teams already. We don't trust you. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. No, we're not going through that.
Yeah, next time they get to trade with Tyree Wilson.
No, I don't know if they're gonna trade or not, but
we're gonna trade them Tyree Wilson. How about that?
So me personally, like I said, I'm back.
Yeah.
What was that movie? Independence Day when homeboy flew the plane up into the spaceship. I know everybody saw it.
Yeah.
Hello, boys. I'm back. I tried to get that video, but it was copyright. I couldn't pull it up. But you know.
Yeah. It's not a bad thing because I mean, really, it's a win-win. Because I mean, if we do trade him, then cool, we'll get something for him. But then if he stays, we know what we're gonna get, and he's more value. I mean, did you see how when we had him right before we traded him, everybody was like, yeah, he's not worth all that, blah blah blah. And then as soon as we traded him to Baltimore, oh, he's gonna be a great addition. He brings so much to the table. I'm like, oh yeah, when he's not with us, of course he's all this and all that, but then y'all downplay him when he's with us. That's what I say. That's why. Do you see the ripple effect that it shook the league when he came back to us?
Mm-hmm.
That because most people went, oh, who cares, whatever. But every fan base was like, what in the world?
But here's the thing with that. I mean, everybody talk about Trey Henderson. The only reason why they got him because nobody wanted to sign him for the money that he wanted. See, yeah. Remember now, he missed. He only played 7 games last year because of what? A knee injury.
Yeah.
Maxx only played 15 games last year because they decided to sit him.
Yeah. He would have still been playing.
Yeah. Maxx goes all out. Now, so so they get there. I didn't say he's a bad player. If he was cheap, I would take him too. But here's the thing. You cannot compare Maxx Crosby to Trey Henderson. Trey Henderson is a sacker. He's good on getting sacks. Maxx is good on getting sacks when he can. Also, Maxx is good at stopping a goddamn run. Trey Henderson is not. Look at PF Files. Dang, I had it up. For it. But he's not as good at stopping running as Maxx is. Maxx is a disruptor on all facets of the game. He's one of the players that you have packages on first, second, third down. You have certain package guys go in, go out. Maxx can play all those packages. Trey Henderson, not necessarily. Now I'm saying I'm not putting him down. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong. But I would have Maxx on my team because one thing, he's a motivator. Mm-hmm. He sets examples. First one in, last one out.
Bro, I feel better. Remember someone asked this question, who's your guys' defensive leader now? Who's going to be the vocal? And bro, I was scrambling. I was like,
I didn't know either.
So I feel good having our vocal, you know what I'm saying? Like the nuts is back in the building.
How How you think the new people we signed, the new DN, the two new linebackers and the nickelback? How you think they gonna feel about playing with Maxx Crosby?
Yeah.
How you think they feel?
Yeah. Pushing Tyree Wilson to depth where he should be. You know what I'm saying? Like a depth piece.
He can play in certain packages, but
Yeah.
how you think they gonna feel?
Boy.
How you think they gonna feel when Max on the field? Like, okay, we know we got the disruptor now. I can do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they gonna do their thing anyway.
Yeah.
But how they gonna be like? I'm not worried about.
Yeah.
But no, they probably feel good. Max in the locker room. Max is going to motivate these guys. Hey, Bueno, what's up, brother? So,
nope.
I wanted that 14th pick in next year's first, but I said it on the show the other night with Jason and Jeff, and also Nate, that I feel that 14 pick is like a money chip. Who can get it? Who can get a 14? I don't know. I didn't do a mock draft. I was like, we'll wait till everything's the ink's dry. I was me personally. I'll take a 14 pick and use it as a bargaining chip. Like, all right, who wants to move up in the draft? And me get more picks. That's what they could have did with it, or they could have picked somebody. But it was like a pick, like they got his pick, but it was there. Now it's gone, but it was there. And they had the power pool. Like, all right, who was in the bottom half of the draft who need to move up and get somebody? I tell you what, give me your second and your fourth. You know, type thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. I did a couple mock drafts with that 14, and I ain't gonna lie, it was nice. You know, because you could get your tackle, quarterback, wide receiver all right there, like all in one good, and then whatever you do after that, DB or you know what I'm saying, like it was pretty nice. You know, it was cool because it was pretty much instead of waiting, you know, so long, it was like half the wait. You know, but
Maxx is a spiritual leader of this team. Maxx is all the face of the nation. We would probably never replace him in a few years, in the next couple of years. It'll be a while before we get a player like that because Maxx is a special player. Like I said, when he was gone, I'm like, oh, well, the business is business. I wasn't happy about it, wasn't mad about it. But business is business. Maxx wanted to get out because he didn't like the direction the team going in. And I'm sure right after he left, he saw like, wait a minute. They're doing this now. All right. Well,
hey, for real though, they're like, oh man, he's all. Hey.
Well,
they got him. I like Dean, man. He's all damn. He's like, you know what? I can't move like I want to. Baltimore, I'm sorry.
No, but there was some reports came out that one of his friends that was on a flight with him got in the airport and landed in Baltimore, and he said, "This is not it. This is not it." You know, and they found what they did. No, man. Oh man, well, Ravens lucky they're not playing Maxx Crosby this year. They lucky.
Yeah, stay ass though next year. Stay ass, but then shit. If they, you know, they never know playoffs or whatever. If they make it, we're gonna make it too. Damn it.
I agree with you, Frank Weber. Maxx ain't no linebacker.
Yeah.
But one thing about Maxx, all offenses got to account for him.
Yeah.
They got account for what Maxx is going to do. Yeah. So when they do that, that frees up everybody else.
Yeah. I want Maxx to drop into coverage a little bit more, just a little bit. Just, you know what I'm saying, just to surprise teams, man, because I know he could do it. He's an ultimate athlete. And he's long, lean. You know what I'm saying? He can at least get hands on the ball. Like,
I think that's gonna be the thing part of the Kuntz.
Yeah. Can we talk about that? How that kind of with Kuntz and Maxx, like how basically I feel we kind of stole Kuntz a little bit because I feel like he's gonna be better this year. You know, because that's the thing about I'm glad we didn't extend him last year. Because that's what I'm saying. We don't know how he would have turned out after that knee. Now, last year, he towards the end of the year, he started kind of making some plays, but it was more like, he was kind of, I feel like he was playing it safe. Like he was, he knew what was in the future, that he couldn't injure himself because then he would have just messed himself out of the money. Now he played, but I feel like he was careful, so I think this next year, I think we're going to get a better Kuntz.
So that's our next segment. How would our new look 3-4 defense look with Kuntz and then Maxx Crosby? So go ahead and elaborate on that.
Yeah, it's gonna be because you got Dean. I forgot who they said was gonna be the blitzer. Oh goodness, I'm trying to think who they said was gonna be out of those linebackers that were like that. That's who pretty much is gonna be. I'm trying to think of blankets. Dean. What's the other one to be? Is it Walker?
Yeah, Walker.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's Quay Walker. I think they're gonna be sending him on some blitzes, and I like dude, man. He's straight. He's business. All business.
Well, here's the thing you mentioned. They can send either one of those athletic guys, linebackers on blitzes. Mm-hmm. They can send Chin on blitzes. So they have more options to blitz. Because playing 3-4, so one of those guys gonna come in. Maybe no. Yeah. So now they have options where they didn't have before. Because I don't think Ryland gonna play a soft zone to cover 3. Name of the show, sorry guys, but I don't think he's gonna play a soft zone like they've been doing all year. Because the Raiders play the most cover 3 than anybody in the league. And cover 3 is old. It works on certain occasions, certain downs, but come on now. When the offense look at the setup, they run a cover 3. Let's just pick them apart like all the teams did it. What they do? Pick those apart for the same defense. But this defense now is going to be disguised. They don't know what we're going to run.
Yeah. And we we need a safety because, like I said, we lost Lonnie Johnson.
Yeah, he went to the Dolphins.
Yeah. And that's pretty much because that's the cap. That's who puts the top on that, you know what I'm saying? Who is basically going to take away that deep, that deep zone.
Yeah, but Lonnie didn't play much last year, so it's kind of like I won't miss him because he wasn't even playing because it was hurt. He broke his leg, so yeah, I think they do need a free safety because I don't think Paul could be a free safety. He's more of a line. He's more of a on the line kind of safety.
Yeah,
playing a box.
Yeah, like with him down low with Chin, and then we need that guy over that top.
Yeah, he's not a good cover safety, not in the least bit. Mm-hmm. He got burned a few times, and luckily the guy dropped the ball, overthrow, whatever. But he got burned a few times, and one time he got burned. He actually made a tackle before he got in the end zone. But we can't have that, because they did sign a nickel back.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that plays out. They probably will draft a free safety in the upcoming draft, somewhere in the mid rounds. But we'll see how that works out. Yeah. But the defense, I think we're going to look a little more. Yeah, I agree with you. The defense is going to look a little more aggressive than his cover 3 looked. A lot of press on coverage. It'll be a lot different. The defense is going to look totally different than last year. We need Thornton to step up.
Yeah.
Not Thornton, Porter. Excuse me. Porter. DeCam Richards got to do something because he's been on the team for 2 years and he disappeared. All right. Here's your chance to shine, brother. This is it.
Yeah.
So, they re-signed Stokes. I thought it was a great move. Stokes played his ass off last year.
Yeah, I'm so glad we brought him back, man, because how we do. Like, we get somebody, they play good for us, and then we let somebody else outbid us and take him out. He took, I think, a pretty good dang deal. Like, it was for good for us. You know what I mean? Because we got a starting corner for 10. You know what I'm saying? Then now I was thinking, when we were making moves, I was like, that was such a good deal. We could have got 2. You know what I'm saying? We could get another one somewhere and then get but things have changed.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm glad he brought him back. Who else they bring back? They brought back Kuntz. And a couple other players they brought back, put them on I forgot what it's called now. Man, my mind's slipping for me. Meredith and Hold on, man. Let me look this up.
Oh, Meredith and who was it?
Yeah, give me a second. I totally forgot. There we go. Give me a minute. What are they?
Hey, man. Hey, man. Look, man. You can write your own show, right? You're gonna have your own show. But this is our show today. Okay. We got you. You're gonna have your own show too. But today, this is us. Okay. All right. Good talk. Good talk.
Well, anyway, they brought back a couple players. I can't pull it up right now. I'm kind of my fuse like kind of crashing out on me over here.
Yeah.
Blank screen on.
I don't mind Meredith as like a backup guard or
Who, Meredith?
Yeah.
I know. I'm glad he was actually when Meredith was playing left guard, not this season, but season 4. It's actually doing pretty good.
Hey, dog.
So I don't mind it. I don't mind him being a backup.
Yeah.
Now he got experience at playing. What's up, man? Now he has experience playing center. He could be just in case Mercy in case letting the ball like, oof, I got tweak had come off a couple plays. They can put him in there for a couple plays.
That week before the playoffs, where we would arrest our guys for the playoffs, let Meredith come in. Or we got JPJ,
Well, Snow good is going to fit. A lot of these defensive line men are going to fit the scheme. The only thing you probably need is a big, giant, beefy guy in his nose tackle, but not just anybody, but somebody that can actually clog up two blockers, like eat the blocks up. That's what we're going to need. I'm sure they got their eyes set on somebody in the draft, not in free agency, in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was talking to you backstage. You said Nestor James with Nestor. What's the Nestor?
Yeah, Nestor James Severa.
Yeah, he'd probably be good at that. Yeah, but Nestor has some issues, locker room issues. And that's what I was telling you. I don't want that anymore. I had enough of all that.
Yeah, she kind of it too. She dance stuff.
I told you she won't be on film.
Yeah, she's like, look what I can do.
She got when she's in front of the camera, a little hand there.
Man, showing out.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna look good. Once they get the schemes right, because remember now, 3 of the guys on defense played at Georgia. Stokes.
Say what's up to Bryce.
Walker and Nick. I'm not Naylor.
Say what up, Bryce.
Yeah, Walker. Stokes and Dean all played at Georgia together.
Dogs.
Yeah, they all played at Georgia together. So man, come on, they know each other. And Stokes, played with Walker at Green Bay, so they know each other.
Yeah. If defense will be cool, I just want us to fix this offense. Because I feel like, defense, I was never really worried about the defense. That's what,
Hey, Bryce. Hold on. Let's see. Hey, Bryce. Titan fans here. Hey, you know what? You guys did a lot of moves this offseason, guys. You guys did better than last year. So, Hey, thanks for coming in, saying hi to us. Make sure you like, subscribe to our channel if you don't mind. Titans fans out. One thing, we're a Raider fan base, but I'm still a football fan. Because I tell you, just to let you know, you guys know what teams I hate. The guys who know me, I hate the Cowboys. I hate the Patriots. I got a new team now. Guess who it is?
Raiders.
The Ravens. How they did Maxx Crosby. That was some BS. But anyway, we're going to talk about that enough. I'll get back on that story.
Yep.
Yeah, like Nutty Raiders said, defense is on field too long. I agree with you, Nutty. Definitely. It was on defense too long.
Yeah. That's why Landon Bond is Whoa,
That's
goodness.
not even so. That's a faulty offense.
Mhm.
3 and outs, interception, 3 and out, punt,
Pick.
interception. It's like a routine. Like Jesus Christ, man. Change it up.
3rd and 13. Oh, it's a pick. Damn.
Yeah. Or third down 2. Let's do a quarterback sneak. What the hell?
3rd and 5. No, that was 3rd and 7. That was crazy. That's why, I don't know. I think it went to plan. Everything worked out the way it was. I think it's supposed to work out. Because I ain't never seen no football like last year's. And I seen the Jamarcus Russell days. I seen those days, and that was just skip passes. He would just skip passes to people.
Dude, I saw the second stint of our shell. It wasn't that damn bad.
Man.
God damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen a running game as bad.
And the thing about it is that Jitty Danner got 1,000 yards rushing with the offensive line and what was going on with it. Now with Lindenberg there, and you got JPJ now it's gonna play. You're gonna be dedicated playing the guard. Oh my God, we should be fine on the running game. This should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think in the chat, let's give a grade for the defense. How I think it looks. A is going to be one of the top defenses in the league. B is going to be top 20, or just tell me what you think defense is going to be. The defense wasn't that bad last year. To be honest with you, this was on field too long. That was with the players we had. So I think the defense is going to be a top 15 defense next year.
Yeah.
What do you think?
10. Top 10.
Top 10? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be top. Like the defense, we're gonna be top 10. I'm just like I said, I'm worried about more offense than I am the defense.
Well, we'll get to the offense in a minute, dude. But I'm looking at a defense is not gonna play that bend don't break bullshit. I hate that philosophy. Bend don't break. Let them drive 80 yards down the field, but don't give them a touchdown. No, how about you stop them right there?
Yeah.
Let's stop. Make them punt, 3 and out, or it cause a turnover. Tired of that. Bend don't break. No, hell no. Break. Don't bend. That's what I'm looking at.
I know we on our F the Ravens thing, but when you said that, it just reminds me of remember Ray Lewis and then where he said, we ain't giving up an inch, a yard. He's like, I don't want them to get a yard. And then, but it's that mentality. Like, I don't want you to get nothing. I don't get why. And that's why I don't like that. I did not like that defense because how, I know the people I know were raised, you don't give nobody nothing because there's no, I'm gonna let you have what? Let you have nothing. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. My name is Miguel. What's up? My name is Miguel. I'm gonna be glued to my TV every time there's a game. Yeah, me too. I'm not gonna play any other games while the games are on now. So hopefully I'll pay more attention this year. Last year was like, while I'm watching this, I can be playing the game.
Yeah.
But I started playing college football and Madden. Well, I didn't play. I don't have Madden, but all right. So
that shit took me out of character.
So we're still waiting for Chuy to get in, but when he comes back, we'll circle back. All right. So we talk about that, talk about this, and let's get to the offenses. You want to talk about it?
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
Well, so I know the last, couple of days, especially after the Maxx refund, said everybody was like, "Oh man, do we still get Lindenbaum? Do we sign?" I did chat GPT, did all kind of stuff just to see, and then we see today. I was, I just turned on. I had a little break, so I turned on the phone and I see the press conference with Lindenbaum and company, and so, bro. We there, man. We good. We keeping what we got. We stacked up. We ain't never had a center like this. Even Rodney Hudson. Rodney Hudson was good, but I'm like, this is a real live center, man.
And so Ryan was the best center he had in a long time. So
yeah.
I'm looking at.
Yeah, like that was the best we had in a minute, and this I believe is going to be better than that. And then this is someone that is going to help Mendoza, like everyone's been saying, like with his communication. Then that that was the problem with the JPJ thing, and with of course Meredith because he had never been a center before. So a lot of the protection calls and a lot of they were basically seeing ghosts at times because they run to the line faking like they're going to come in and then they back off when they hike the ball. It was a lot of that going in, so they're calling the wrong players coming. So it was a lot of communication issues and stuff like that. And with this guy, he's worked with Lamar Jackson, and they do a lot of running, and he's got to do extra protection, protecting Lamar Jackson 12 seconds in the pocket for running around like crazy. But you know what I'm saying? It's going to be one of those things that it's going to take so much pressure off our guys like JPJ. You know what I'm saying? And imagine that, because JPJ likes to touch two people. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be Linden Bob on two people. JPJ touching two people.
I'm going to cut you off. Hey,
No.
now, did you want to come in? Because it's covered 3 shows. It's not good on a third person. You want to come in, hit me up on IG, man. I'll send you a link. Anyway, because I know Chuy, he said looking for a place to live. So hit me up now that you wanted to pop in, man. I'll be happy to have you on the show. But yeah, okay. He says that I'm gonna be pissed if we win the guard. Yeah, that'd be some dumb bullshit move that Pete Carroll and Brendan Carroll would do.
He said, "I'll be pissed they move."
Oh, that's the shit they would do.
Yeah, that boy is.
We don't have him here no more. Like I said, much respect to Pete Carroll because he was a USC coach and I was a USC fan. Seattle, I wasn't a fan, but he brought both his team back, and I thought he was gonna do it to us. But he brought his Nepo sons in here, and they did all this little thing. That's why Wisconsin probably left.
Mm-hmm.
The offensive coordinator, or his name was, I forgot his name already. Yeah. Why if I can't control the line of scrimmage, why should I be here?
Chip.
Yeah, Chip. I said I ain't gonna run the ball because you guys can't block. You don't have to block. Come out. Bye.
Yeah. This is gonna be nasty. And my thing is now I'm itching. So with Lindenbaum signing, I'm good with that. I'm curious to see. I'm pretty sure we're gonna probably get a tackle for the future in that 30 whatever pick, that second round pick. Because with that 14, that would have been cool. We could have got some and then stacked, got another, ideal piece. But I just think now instead of wide receiver, I think running back. We need another running back, man. Because Genty, what if Genty goes out? Who in the world? You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I'm saying. People say, oh, we can do that next year. No, because what if he gets hurt this year? Then what? And it's like, even if it's a UDFA running back, somebody, just some extra legs to take the pressure off Genty. Genty is a beast. He can handle a lot, but I mean, at the same time, we need someone to even the load. We want someone else that's a threat and that maybe does something that Genty doesn't do. We're going to need that. Because, I mean, we got to attack teams from all type of different ways. We can't have that generic ass vanilla, just run the ball up the gut and all that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be creative. Fake up the gut and flip it outside. You know what I'm saying? Just change it up. You got to switch it up. Keep them guessing.
Well, they just signed a guy today. Hayward from Pittsburgh as a fullback / tight end. But they're saying we picked him up being a fullback. And he's ecstatic. That's why he signed. Because he knows Kubiak, how he does his motion offense stuff. And so we got that aspect solved. Because I said a couple years ago, we need a fullback. Some guys argue with me. Like, no, we don't. We have, last year. We have Genty. Yeah. But fullback would be nice to have. Now we got one. I ain't saying put a fullback there on every down, but we have one, especially one of those big backs. That dude's not a little guy.
I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, but the last time we had a fullback, that's when Josh Jacobs led the league in rushing yards.
Yeah, we had Ingle. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he's with them Chargers down there.
Sorry, sack of bones.
Right.
Take that Charger money.
Yeah. So trying to see what's the guy trying to get his specs.
We start talking about the Chargers and look what happened. She goes to sleep.
Well, Chargers made some moves today, so they did what they had to do. But who cares?
Frank said, finally, my fullback. I know that's right. I've been asking for one too, man. It's like it's just a harder running the ball. It's like an extra. It's pretty much to keep that guy out of the backfield. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how Genty was getting hit all the time? That's what the fullback does. The fullback will be getting that guy that's coming in that backfield as soon as he's touching the ball. You know what I mean? So that gives him, a little bit more time and a little bit more wiggle to make a decision.
I'm sorry, guys. On it.
I'm fired up, man. Let's go. Is it August yet? Come on.
So ready to sign somebody else, Derek Young.
Who?
Derek Young from Seattle. He's a kick return, punt return.
Man, we wanted, what's his name? How dare they give us his? We didn't even know who that dude was. No.
Hey.
What's the one that Shaheed? I was like, we wanted Shaheed. They gave us the dude Shaheed replaced.
Look how much money he wanted to, $51 million. Like, yeah, I'll pass.
51 where?
So
51 what? Dollars?
Yeah, so they just signed somebody else. So they're not done. They're building their team. They are building a team. They're like Frank Ware said, finally a fullback. Hey, what's up, 805? What's going on?
805 the legend.
Yeah. And where's to get off my turf? Hey,
It's
what's
coming.
up? Hey, it's coming. My show's coming to get off my turf. So it's on its way. Yeah. So, I love Genty. I think it's a good back, but I don't want to get Genty good. I want his career to last for at least 6 years with the Raiders, 6-7 years. Because running backs' lifespans are not long for some running backs. They get beat up. The team beats them up. So, like you said, another running back, probably get one in draft. Because there's no free agent running back out there that's even worth a while for me. So, probably get one in draft. We don't need one of those dynamic players, but we need somebody to take up the slack. So Mozart's gone. We still got Chris Collier, Lobby, and who else we have still? Your favorite guy. We still got Zamir White on the team. He didn't sign nowhere.
How's he still here?
How's he still here? Well, because nobody want him.
Damn.
Nobody wants him. Let's see. I'm trying to look at the Raiders running back room. Linebacker room is full. We had Chris Collier, of course, Ashton, then Lobby. Oh, no. He's gone.
Bye.
He's not on the roster right now. So, let me see.
We're going to truck.
Okay, the name I can think of was Booger. They put him on the restricted free agent list. So, if somebody want Booger, they have to make an offer. Then Raiders can match it. Same thing with Merritt. They both on the restricted free agent list. They tendered him. I can't think of his name, guys. Sorry about that. I just looked at the list. So he's gone. Yeah, remember why still as it stands right now, he's still on the team. He's on restricted free agent. So if someone make an offer, they say we'll give you McDonald's Happy Meal cheese with extra fries. Take it.
We'll give you, take it.
Yeah. I said we'll give you Happy Meal.
Yeah. So we'll give you, take it.
We'll give you the Happy Meal. Thank you.
Yeah.
Roster spot. So the umpire's gone. I don't know. Ian Thomas is still there. Well, they still got to trim the roster. So right now the guy's still there. But I'm sure they're gonna trim it down real soon.
Yeah.
And so
the
Cover 3 show now. Cover 3 show. What's
good? What's good?
What up, Chuy? What's going through our banners?
Oh man, sorry for clocking in late, man. I know I'm a day late and $1 short, but I'm here.
Nah, you good, bro.
That's all. We're just gonna dock you pay by the time you miss. That's all. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Oh no, shit, man. Just chilling, bro. Fucking a lot of crazy shit going on in the Raider Nation, man. It's like it's never a legitimate off season if there isn't no drama. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I told Jason that Chuy's not here. We're gonna start the show, but I'm gonna run through the first 2-3 banners we did right now, and he's gonna let you talk about it. So give me a second. Pull up the first one. What was the first one I have? Here we go. That one. Go for it, Chuy.
The debacle. Well, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, and it was funny because there was a lot of people who were like against it, and there was a lot of people who were for it. You know what I mean? It pretty much divided everybody. I saw, you know, not really divided everybody, but you know, everyone gets their own opinions and whatnot. But the thing with Maxx Crosby is, bro, is like it's not a bad thing that he came back. You know what I mean? Like it might be something really good, and especially knowing, you know, Nakobe Dean and Quay Walker, man, adding those guys to the linebacker room. I mean, it could be something great. You know what I mean? But man, like I think that's definitely a guy I didn't want to see leave. You know what I mean? Maxx Crosby, like I said, the motor he got, the way he plays, and the way he trains. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing is when you got a guy who really puts in the work off the field, you'll see them blossom on the field. You know what I mean? And if he could teach the young guys that coming in, you know what I mean, all the young guys how to like actually just train. You know what I mean? Put in the work. I think that's really good for this nation, bro. But yeah, overall, it sucked to see him go. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Them 2 first rounders, I seen some shit, and I was like, God damn, that it looked like you could really do something with that. You know what I mean? But he's back. You know what I mean? I'm not mad nor happy about it, but it is what it is. I just think the Ravens, honestly, it's a bad look on Baltimore, bro.
Yeah,
Totally agree. Yeah, I totally agree. Because like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you heard the show or listening in. A lot of other GMs and 30 GMs in the league texted Pelarissa. I'm gonna say his name wrong.
Yeah,
They're saying that was dirty. That was some dirty shit. So now the GM's gonna like, Baltimore want to trade with you. You're gonna look like, huh?
Yep.
Go to hell. I don't trust you. You're gonna want to trade, and you're gonna rescind the deal. No, you get nothing from us.
Trade D's.
And the thing is too, like I get why Baltimore did that, right? But you shouldn't have went that far with it. Like you had Maxx Crosby make a whole farewell video, and like I'm pretty sure he fucking feels dumb for making that video. You know, like who wouldn't? Who wouldn't?
But the thing I said earlier is that they flew his family and friends out there 2-some thousand miles away.
Yeah,
they told them, like, we're not gonna sign you. We're not gonna take the trade. That's
I'd have been hot. Yeah.
I would have got some diamond, blew that damn bitch up.
Yeah, I think, green. Like I said, bro, that's just a bad look. You know what I mean? And like, no one's gonna want to do business with you. But I get why they did it. You know what I mean? And it was crazy because they went and signed Trey Hendrickson. You know what I mean? And they got their 2 first rounders back. So I mean, I could definitely see why the Baltimore Ravens did it. You know what I mean? They looked like they were hurting for somebody over there. And I think they just pulled the trigger too quick is what it was. They didn't know what the fuck they had coming, you know what I mean?
Well, they didn't know Trey Henderson's money dropped so quick because you would think first day of tampering, somebody would have signed him, but he was asking too much. And come to find out, I didn't know this till like earlier today, that the Colts almost signed him until Baltimore stepped in and said, we'll pay you more money. Okay, happens. I ain't mad at that fact. That happens. You know, somebody can pay you more money. Of course, you can go where who's going to pay you the most. But the Colts were almost closing on a deal. So now the Colts are mad at Baltimore as well as us. Like, what the hell, man? We're going to deal. But his money dropped, so they said, we'll sign him now. So good luck to endeavors in the future, Baltimore, trying to will and deal with other teams. Yeah. They're going to not trust you.
No, definitely. But like I said, and the whole thing with Max's knee, you know what I mean? Like, the guy still plays. You know, he's obviously going to be ready. I mean, I don't think he's going to be a guy who's going to be missing games like that in the season, or you know what I mean? Like, he really would have played them last 2 games because I've seen a lot of shit getting leaked that those last 2 games are what the Baltimore Ravens, quote unquote, canceled the fucking deal for. You know what I mean?
Since you came late, I'm gonna show you this again. Hold on, man. I don't know if you've seen it.
Baltimore, here I come. Max was ready for the next big hit
Your knees, they look like cheese?
until the test came back.
They sent me back to the desert to rot?
Now in the league's biggest dumpster fire, he's got from Disney and Pixar. Baltimore, here I come. Max was ready for the next big hit
Your knees, they look like cheese?
until the test came back.
That's crazy.
I thought I had to put that up.
And then, see, the thing is like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people that are actually worried about that. You know what I mean? Based on that, the Ravens didn't want to sign him. There's a lot of fans out there, a lot of people that are saying, you know, is it much worse than what it is? But I don't think it is, bro. I think Max will be good to go. To be honest with you guys.
Well, my thing is this: if it was that bad, then why did 4 other teams want to trade? Cowboys, Bears, 2 other teams, I can't remember the names, want to trade for him. Everybody in the league knew about his knee. Even people not football fans knew about Maxx Crosby's knee.
Yeah.
But the other teams were willing to trade for him. So if his knee was that bad, why are they willing to trade? It was more, like I said, it was all kind of backstories, but like I said, it is what it is. Max is back, and I'm glad he's back.
No, remember they wanted both of them. They were going to sign Hendrickson.
Yeah, I seen that too. I don't believe that shit either.
And Crosby. They were going to have like, what, 40-some million on one side?
Like
and then
$55 million.
It sounded good though. I mean, it sounds like a good plan, but I don't think that's really what it was. You know,
Wait a minute. They're going to spend $55 million for 2 Ds. When they got Lamar Jackson on the team, they got to pay him pretty soon. They got other players they got to pay too, Derrick Henry and all that stuff. They got to pay other players. So they're just going to build a team around 2 defensive ends. That's it. None else matters. That wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, I think the Niners. The Niners wanted to get him too. I believe.
It was the Niners.
Yeah.
They just put the Bosa boys together.
Did they?
It was a Joey and
Nick.
old Nicky.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's correct. They're on the same team now.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what they last year. They was going to do that. They were
That's
clean though. That's tight. They're gonna be on the same line.
Yeah, everybody gonna have them Bosa jerseys all in the damn city.
Yeah, they're gonna have the split jerseys. That's gonna be sick.
Have fun with that, Jason. I don't live up there.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I gotta see this stuff all damn day.
That's tight though.
But then what killed me is like I want him, but I didn't want to pay him that much. But they signed they signed Evans.
Yeah. That was but the Niners really needed that though. Like that's something they really needed. Because their receivers, bro. I mean, they got Pearsall, Juwan Jennings is leaving, you know what I mean? Like they definitely needed a big name to go in there and take that group by the horns, I think. That's a good signing by them. I mean, they got the money, fuck it, you know.
Well, like I said, my wife's a 49 fan, so long, if they win games, she's happy, I'm happy, so I'm good.
There you go.
All right, so the next thing we talked about, what was the next thing we talked about? I'm gonna have you catch up what we were talking about.
Hell yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, we're talking about. Here we go. Comment on that.
Well, that's kind of I think it'll look good, but it's gonna be tough to really see who goes where. You know what I mean? But definitely, bro. Like I said, when you look at the free agent signings that we got, and you think about the people we already have. Like I said, man, bringing Max back or him at least coming back, that's just an A+, like a cherry on top, I think, But like I said, man, the linebacker room, just adding Quay Walker in there, and he's a big boy too. And that's really what the Raiders been needing was that a really big linebacker to, you know what I mean? Get in there and control that field. Nakobe Dean, we know he can get out everywhere when he's healthy. That dude can go from sideline to he's one of them guys that's everywhere. But I think the 3-4 will look good. You know what I mean? I like the fact that they got Taron Johnson from the Bills. I think that was very well needed, and especially when you're getting them for, I believe it was a 6th-round pick. You're not guaranteed to get any starters with a 6th-round draft pick. You know what I mean? So us acquiring a day 1 starter off a 6th-rounder, I think that's a good move right there for the Raiders.
Miguel, there's one thing Raiders are not going to do anymore. They're not going to trade anybody that's important to our team to anybody in our division. And even outside of this, because Tom Brady said we can trade Max to any team, but we're not trading to the Raiders. But we're not going to trade to our rivals in the division. That would be stupid. We've done that before in the past, and it backfired on us severely. So I think they did want him, but the Broncos probably calling, and they said, hell, it's the Broncos. We're calling like,
yeah, fuck that. I don't think any team should ever be doing shit like that.
Mhm.
There's something to do with trade in division, but the importance of Maxx Crosby is something different. They might trade away a third player or a depth player and a third string that rarely plays. Yeah, you can go. We can get something
Yeah.
out of you. But other than that, why would we trade? Unless they're gonna give us Bo Nix and a couple other players that linebacker that had them damn sacks. We'll take that for this. But no.
Is White and Adams gone? Are they both gone?
Well, officially still on the team.
Yeah.
They
They haven't. Yeah, they haven't. I haven't heard no news about them guys.
No, they haven't signed anything there, so they officially still on the team.
You think they would fit any of them?
Evan, what's called Mike? But
I
now
think.
not Roberts.
Yeah, I think I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was really a fan of Atlanta Roberts and Devin White. You know what I mean? I know Rob had a lot to work on, but fuck, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna be weird seeing who goes where. You know, there's just a lot of additives right now. But I definitely could see, bro, Nakobe Dean. He's definitely gonna be a starter. I think Quay Walker. I mean, he's gonna be the green dot for sure. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pay, man, Quiddy Pay. I mean, he's a great run stopper as well. You know, I think them are great additives. It's just we got to see where everyone's gonna go. It's hard to say right now, or if anyone's gonna leave the team. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like Devin White, he could be some bait. I know Jamal Adams. I don't know what they're doing with him. But I know a lot of people weren't too sold on keeping him around.
Yeah, he might stay, he might not, because
he's up in the air.
Yeah, he's kind of older and kind of he doesn't do special teams, so we'll see how that works. And also the Bergs, both of them, Iken and Linden, the Bergs, they're gonna be
the Bergs.
Well, the last name is Lindenberg and Eichenberg, so I'd say the Bergs.
The Wahlburgers.
Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it a beat.
Oh man,
they're gonna be relegated to playing backup roles or one special team, because I think Eichenberg was a good special teamer.
Well, and that's the good thing about them guys is, you know what I mean. They're younger, so you'll be able to, if it happens right, produce them into being something great once these old heads get up out of here. You know, that's what the main goal is, bro. Because when you get them dudes on them rookie contracts, I mean, you got to utilize that while you got it, because you're not paying top dollar for them. You know what I mean?
What's up, man? Thanks for coming in, bro.
Man. Raiders.
They on the rookie contract, so they ain't like rookie skills. So we ain't worried about you come that third, fourth year, and we're not getting that ball unless they progress so much. Like, yeah, we got to keep this guy. So they're there; they can learn. Now they can learn from two good veterans.
Yes, and I think too, for that quarterback room, like the Darian Porter we got, I think Taron Johnson will be a great mentor for a guy like Darian Porter. Because he's like, if you look at Taron Johnson, bro, he's been on the same team with the Bills for a good amount of years, but he's able to stay available, bro. You know what I mean? Like he's able to be relevant. And I think that's the main part of the game, bro. You got to get the guys that are gonna, like, it's like the sixth man in basketball. You know what I mean? You want him to be just as good as one of the starters, so when that starter goes down, you ain't even taking no impact to the game at all.
Yeah, see, one thing about Taron Johnson is that he played nickel and outside, so he can do both. Which I think that's what we need. We need somebody who can do both. Because we tried that experiment with I forgot his name, the guy we all like, and he went to Green Bay.
Green Bay or Philly?
Hobbs.
Their name Hobbs. Sorry,
Hobbs.
Names are eluding me right now. I don't know why, but. Yeah, we tried Nate Hobbs. He could not cover outside, but he's a great nickel guy. But now we got Taron Johnson, who can do both. But the way they set it up, that you don't have to play outside now. We got Stokes, and then hopefully DeCam or Porter step it up this year. One of those two can step it up and be that outside cornerback.
It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, shit, man, like the whole thing with the whole Max shit. I mean, I don't think they're going to be asking Maxx to be covering people that much. You know, I don't think that's their main goal on that defense of 3-4 is for Maxx to be in coverage more than he is getting to the quarterback. Because you got to think, bro, like you got to put these guys where they're best at. You know what I mean? You don't want a guy playing out of position where you know he's not going to have any effect whatsoever on the defense. It's like you're trying to put Maxx Crosby in a fucking green dot, bro. Like it's not ever going to work, you know? So that's the thing. That's what I'm saying, bro. Is we just got to put him in the right position, and shit will flourish the right way.
Okay, so they said Adams. Oh, Adam is gone. He went to Jets now.
Oh, he went back to the Jets, huh?
Hey, that's fine.
Who's the Jets' head coach now?
Yeah, boy. Wasn't? Oh no, Aaron Glenn got fired. No, or is he still there?
They got a new coach. I don't know.
I know they got a new coach. I think they got a new coach.
They did. They got a new coach.
Damn.
Fuck,
Oh no, never mind. I almost said Salah.
Yeah, Salah went to Tennessee.
Yeah, solid.
I think Dable went. Where didn't Dable go to Tennessee with him?
Dable went, yeah.
Yeah, he's the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Who's the head coach of the Jets, guys?
Fuck, I couldn't even tell you, bro.
Oh, that's in the chat. If you guys, anybody know? John Leo. Hey, welcome, dude. How you doing, bro? Maxx can't cover and can't take on double teams. Needs to be traded. Well, they tried that and failed.
They almost got away with it. They almost got him.
Red said, we're not going to trade Maxx unless you give us that Michael Parsons deal. Other than that, he's staying right here. But Maxx don't have to cover. It's not his job to cover. He's not a linebacker. His job is to put pressure on the quarterback and stop the run. That's what he get paid to do.
Yeah.
So you guys made me second guess myself. I told y'all it was still Aaron Glenn.
Man, there's been so much fucking coach shit going on. I don't know who's where anymore, man.
Man, thanks for the Rares. Hey, welcome to the show.
I thought Andy Reid got traded. I was like, what the fuck?
No, it's Glenn. Okay, that's right.
I wish. Trade his ass to the Browns.
Yeah, that's
the Browns are making moves. What are you talking about? They're making moves.
Yeah. They still talking about drafting a quarterback. I'm like, man, ain't y'all drafted 7 quarterbacks last year?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, I know. Like, what you guys talking? Well, they got rid of what 2.
Oh, they're just certain. Yeah, man. I hope the Raiders ain't one of them, but there's just certain organizations where the quarterback room don't work out, bro.
Flacco didn't sign. Pickett's gone. Pickett now is in where's he at now? He's signed with somebody. Carolina. Pickett's in Carolina right now. So
watch out for Carolina, man. Carolina, they stepped up the last tail end of the season, man. They were looking pretty good.
Not because that division sucks.
That's because they got McMillan out there, boy.
Yeah, division sucks. That's why.
T-Mac, I called it, man.
I like T-Mac, bro.
T-Mac.
Aaron Glenn. Yeah, Aaron Glenn said head coach of the Jets. Okay, I thought they got rid of him. Oh, that was the Giants. They both like that. So we'll see. I said 3 or 4 either able to cover or take double teams. Teams need to be free of the linebackers. Well, that's what the whole idea about 3-4 is. Linebackers.
Space eaters.
You know, that's why you want a beefy nose tackle like fight Adam Butler. That's all them guys need to go in and eat up some blocks. You know, talking Hemingway, pay goose. They need to go eat up some linebackers. Eat up some offensive linemen. Take some double teams away from Maxx and whoever's going to be on the edge. Whether it be Twitty, whether it be Koontz, or whether it be the other guy. What's his name?
Your boy fucking number 9.
Tyree.
Yeah.
Tyree. Yeah, we're gonna see, bro. Like I said, we've seen Maxx. Like I said, he's one of them dudes that definitely gets in the backfield, right? Maxx is definitely a guy that can disrupt the pocket. He's able to do shit like that. But like I said, like if we all look around, bro, he wasn't really getting a lot of help. You know what I mean? Although there was guys who were doing their thing throughout the season. Yes, it happens everywhere. But as far as like having just someone to, because when you're constantly getting all the attention, it's gonna be hard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not making any excuses for a guy that's getting paid millions of fucking dollars. Like look at Garrett Wilson, he's doing this thing too. But fuck, man, I give him a little help and see if he can flourish. It is what it is, bro. Can he work in a 3-4? We're gonna find out this year. We'll see how he pans out. But don't forget the interception he got, man, last year. Come on, man. The fuck you guys talking about?
Maxx is a chaos
My
creator.
boy got a pick, bro.
But
And he almost got a pick 6.
Maxx Crosby is a chaos creator. He creates chaos.
And that's what you want, bro. You want
Yeah,
someone
he's a
who just
disruptor.
fucks that whole offensive lineup. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because
If your quarterback has to take a look at Maxx Crosby, is good. You know what I mean? He's losing track of the receivers.
exactly. And that's what I was saying, that every time when the offense has to pay attention to one player, it makes it easier for everybody else to jump in the game. Jump in the play. So it's like, where's Maxx at? Oh, yeah, watch Maxx. We got to put 2 guys on to block him. That frees up the line. So if you got Maxx with 2 guys trying to block him, and then you got a beefy nose tackle eating the blocks, then who's going to guard the rest of the guys? Who's going to block the rest of the linebackers or defensive ends that come in there? There you go. So will it work in 3-4? I don't know if Maxx ever played 3-4 in his college days. I know he didn't play with the Raiders, so we never ran 3-4 since Maxx been here.
Yeah.
But we got to see. Go ahead, Jason. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you good. I was just waiting for you to, get done. Yeah, so, the relief that went through the AFC North when that trade got, rescinded or whatever. So imagine on the AFC West side what everybody was feeling, from KC to the Chargers to Denver, when they were like, woohoo, he's gone. Wow, yeah. And then, oh, no, he's back.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta, and I know a lot of people say this about other players, but like when you're looking at when Patrick Mahomes is talking about him, like that motherfucker is in my ear all day. You know what I mean? Like that shit you like to hear guys talking about your players. You know what I mean? He's there. That's definitely a guy we're always looking at. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I said, bro. Maxx Crosby has so much attention on him. We're kind of looking for all the wrongs in him rather than the shit he can do for the team. You know what I mean? And it's that way just because of how much the dude's getting paid and of all the shit going on with him. You know what I mean? As long as he can, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to make excuses for the guy, bro, because like I said, look at Myles Garrett. But let's at least attempt to get the guy a little bit of help. You know what I mean? And move in the right way. Because we've seen, bro, that defense last year with that, bro, that was the sloppiest defense I've ever witnessed in my life.
Well, they're on the field so long, dude. You got to get off the field. That's the offense part by fault. But we on the field for most of the game, for 2/3 of the game, you're going to get tired. And we didn't have depth in none of the positions. We didn't have good enough backups to come in there and take over. We don't feel that long, dude. You get tired, and there's so much you can do. You get slower, you lose your focus. So, like I said, that's on the offense. They didn't keep the ball long enough.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, we'll see what happens. But I think, like I said, bro, I think Maxx, he's a good player to have, bro. But yeah, when you miss out on 2 first-rounders, it makes it a little bitter. But everyone needs to wake up and realize, for a team to offer you first 2-rounders for him is showing you what that man's worth.
Exactly. But like I said, I thought they quit. But like I said, the Raiders already had a plan in case they didn't trade, because they already put out there, well, we'll trade Maxx. We're gonna trade to certain teams, and this is what we want. And nobody come up, we're gonna go with plan A. So they already have plan A, and right back in plan A. They already know. So anyway, so next topic is this.
You guys hit that one already?
No, we'll talk about it before we came in. We'll just start talking about it. So you can go ahead and get your spiel on that.
Sure. Yeah, Linderbaum, man, that's one of the guys I think we're all waiting for. Definitely one of the additions we needed. Like I said, bro, looking last year, there's a lot of stuff that we have to build on to be able to make the team better. You know what I mean? And definitely, you got to start with the offensive line, bro. And if you're gonna, obviously, we got the first pick, and if you're gonna invest in a quarterback, bro, and with the very first pick in the first draft, you got to get that man some insurance, right? And insurance is a fucking great center in the line. So I think going and grabbing Linderbaum, he's obviously one of the top fucking centers in the league, right? And it's a good addition because, like, look what we ran through last year, bro. Like, we had Alex Cap out there at center. We had all these no names out there, bro, just going out there and trying out for our team, basically. Like, these guys were trying out in the regular season. You know what I mean? It was crazy. It was fucking crazy. But we definitely added I would say we definitely added a like a day one. He's a fucking day one leader, bro. You know what I mean? And him going to, we actually grabbed ourselves a true center, which we were all crying about. I mean, we got it.
Exactly.
Well, with that being said, now we know we got a great guard in Jackson Powers Johnson. I think he's a damn great guard. I'm gonna say we got a damn great guard in Caleb Rogers from what I was seeing in the last half of the season. And we got a damn good left tackle in Colt Miller. Yes, he's going up there in age, but if we can kind of get him a replacement within the next few years, right? Get some guy going under his wing or something, that might work out. But I think we need to go out there and attack the right tackle. So like I said, bro, like Adam Linderbaum, he was really the main piece. Like I said, that we've been missing, bro. That center position, Raiders have definitely been lacking. JPJ obviously can be a really great guard. Fuck man, like I said, I think the offensive line, a few more additions, and it might be there. I'm not too mad with it. How you guys feel about that though?
I'll wait for Jason to say something. Go ahead, Jason.
I
Oh,
think
we can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm sitting there yammering about nothing. I think it's gonna look good. I just want to see who we're gonna shift over. Is it gonna be Glaze? You know what I'm saying? How that are we gonna look for another tackle? You know, all that. I mean, we need to look for 2 new tackles anyway, just for a depth or a starter, you know, and for Miller going out. You know what I'm saying? So what's scrolling on the bottom is last year's Seattle's draft. So, because for me, I'm curious, like of what their, kind of what their philosophies are of where they take people, and I mean, our team is different, of course, but I mean, they weren't the best last year either. So, you know what I'm saying, and I just want to see how many of their draft picks actually, did pretty good.
Yeah, but see, we're gonna go after some offensive line in the draft because we lost future Hall of Famer Dylan Parham. He left. He went to the Jets. He went to the Jets. So we're gonna look for it. And as far as Glaze last year, that was a total clusterfuck because we had an offensive line coach who couldn't coach a little league team. Now we got Dennison in there, a veteran who can coach offensive line. Plus, we're gonna run a certain type of scheme because some of these blockers, all line guys, play better in certain schemes than other schemes. Some of the offensive line play better in zone schemes, and some play better in power blocking. So we're gonna run that zone scheme. We need a zone scheme who's an offensive lineman who has quick feet, who can move. JBJ, Lindenbaugh, can run. Colt Miller, get him the age, he probably can't move as he can. Glaze can. Caleb Rogers can. Grant can. So these guys can move in the zone coverage.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like I said, bro, I think we've definitely just needed that center to get in there to kind of plush everything out for us, kind of put everything into position. I'm with it though, man. I think that was by far one of the fucking best signings we've got right now. That center.
It was a top, everybody's talking about it. And I don't want to talk about too much, but I think that's why I ain't why they did it, but they were butthurt that Lindenbaugh left from the Ravens. Like, he took Lindenbaugh, so we're not gonna take Maxx. All right, fine, keep him.
Yeah, there was a lot of shit going on about that. You know what I mean? Like, I heard some rumors that the Maxx trade opened up a door to get Lindenbaum, and like there was just so much stuff going on about it. But a lot of it's rumors. You know what I mean? A lot of it you can't believe. But dude, I mean, to get a guy like that, and you know what I mean, he's not really that old, bro. This dude got years to fucking play with us. He got years to build. You know what I mean? And that's what we need, bro. We need that true center in there. Like I said, you get that real center in there, a real true center, and it plushes everything out for you. You can start adding from there, kind of like when you get a quarterback. You start building the team. You know what I mean?
Lindenbaugh's only 25 years old, so
he's good to go, bro.
He's young.
Yeah, he's ready.
So, I think we talked about it all year. Me and Jason talked about on our show. We talked about Chuy and was on cover 3.
Yeah,
but we need a true center. Like everybody, like JPJ should be center. Yeah, I agree a little bit of that, but I think he's a better guard than a center, personally, because he played center 1 year in Oregon, and he got the trophies and awards. Great, but the Raiders drafted him as a guard, not a center.
Yeah.
So he's back his position that he actually played through high school and college with until the last year at Oregon. So, yeah, put back at guard. And I think he plays better at guard.
And the good thing is he's versatile. So if something bad does happen, you know what I mean, he's able to move around. It's always good, bro. I like the Jackson Powers Johnson and the Linderbaum mashup. I think it's good
Oh,
because you
that's
gotta look at them, bro. Them boys are both they're sleazy, bro. You know what I mean? Like they'll down there pick you up and throw you on the floor if they could.
yeah, because I watched him on the Lindenbach's tape. He don't stop blocking until the whistle blows, and something after that. That reminds
Yeah.
me of JPJ. Those two gonna be monsters out there on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know who I like watching a lot is Trent Brown on the Niners.
Nice.
If you ever watch Trent Brown, bro, that boy he be
Yeah.
slapping the shit out of people.
Yeah.
And that's how linemen should be. You gotta have a lineman that's out there, bro, physical. And the good thing about Linderbaum and JPJ is both them dudes wrestled in like high school.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean?
Lindenbach played four
they're
sports.
physical.
He played 4 sports. He played baseball, wrestling, football, and basketball.
Yeah.
So, he got the feet work. All right. So, everybody's agreement that was the best offseason acquisition, I think, in all NFL. All in
Yes.
NFL. I don't
Yes.
care, this guy went here, this guy went there, fine. But we got a true center, which we needed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, next topic. All right. Here we go. This is the main thing I really want to talk about.
Let's get it. What's up with Memphis, man? Oakland. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, brother? Let's grade him.
Oh, shit.
Some people are saying that the Raiders won the free agency market.
Yeah, I agree. By far. Great in Spytek, bro. I mean, fuck. I want it. Shit, bro. I give him an A, to be real. I'll give him an A just for addressing the needs that we really needed. You know what I mean? Linderbaum. And one that I was really a fan of was Naylor, the wide receiver.
A quiet pickup. Nobody's even talking about that.
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought it up. I'm gonna cut you off, but right quick.
Yeah,
Naylor was that guy that killed us when we played the Minnesota Vikings a couple years back. He was making them catches. 3rd down, 5. He was making those catches. Got a touchdown. I remember Naylor killing us.
Yeah, I think he had like 25 first downs last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but I remember
or 22 or something.
When the Vikings played, I don't know, a preseason game. I think it was a preseason game. But Naylor was killing us. Like, Jesus Christ, what's this guy, Naylor?
Yeah, Dre, it's killer. I would have to grade, and this is like, bro, by far, I think like the best free agents group we've like had in a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, G-Man.
But definitely, bro, I'd give it an A, man. Like I said, I just think there was no really wasted picks. There was no wasted signings. I don't feel like Spytek and them really reached out and did like they didn't overly spend on any of these guys. You know what I mean? Or they're not really looking for a diamond in the rough. They're getting guys and they know their qualities and they know what they can bring. Well, that's what I really like, bro. I got to give it to them. It's great.
Well, we just signed 2 guys today. We signed a kick return from Seattle. And also the guy from Pittsburgh, the fullback / tight end.
Yeah, see, bro, and that's what I'm saying, Chris. Like, I give them an A just on the way that they're drafting our needs. Like, not drafting, but acquiring our needs, right? Obviously, the wide receiver room's hurting. And, like, bro, I hate to say it, but adding Naylor, like, he's, by far probably the best receiver we got now. And that's just keeping it 100, bro. Like, I don't think Trey Tucker's better than Naylor. Bash don't got enough under his belt to be better. Thornton definitely not better than Naylor. You know what I mean? Bowers isn't a wide receiver, so I don't really count that. But like outside of Bowers, I think Naylor's the best dude in the room for the wide receiving option. So I agree with it, bro. The center, right? We grabbed the center. We're moving to 3-4. They're getting the linebackers they want. If it seems like they're building the team rather than just going up like this, and this is what I said in one of my videos is. It seems like Spytek and Kubiak are building the team for the long run rather than Pete Carroll was building it for the 1 year. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Pete Carroll just wanted to go in there and win for 1 year.
He wanted to win now.
Yeah. I'm on board, bro. I agree with it.
That's why I'm getting all these young guys. And I like I said, I gave him a B+, but then I saw the latest signings. I'm like, wait a minute. I see what they're doing. They build the team. They also what they're doing is that We know we're gonna draft Mendoza. So what we're gonna do is give him all the help he needs. We're gonna get a true center to make those line calls. We're gonna get a receiver. You know, we're gonna draft the whole line, some more line in the draft. That's what they're doing. They're building up. They are okay. The defense, they need. I think they need one more key player on defense to be a true free safety. But in that they build a defense up. Maybe a free safety, a true nose tackle. Maybe get those two. But you see what they're doing.
No, for sure. Yeah, you definitely can. Like, and keeping Eric Stokes, like, and I'll be the first to say it, bro. If anyone's really like tuned into my videos like that, when we first signed Eric Stokes, I was one of the guys that was like, hey, I don't think this motherfucker's gonna pan out. You know what I mean? I don't like, just because the based on the injuries and all the shit he had going on, and I was just like, I don't think this is what the team needs right now. I think we need definite people. But he definitely one of the guys that proved me wrong, bro. And I'll be the first to say it. I think that's good. You know what I mean? I think and he didn't allow. He wasn't allowing big yards on him. You know what I mean? He wasn't allowing just touchdowns after touchdowns on him. And then adding Taron Johnson, like I said, brother, there's definitely shit to build on from last year that we're doing now. And it seems like, and I hate to say it because I said it last year, bro, but it seems like it's going in the right direction. You know what I mean?
Well, like Akeem said, Raiders got some dogs on defense. Literally speaking, Stokes, what's the other two linebackers are from Georgia. They all play together.
Yeah.
So literally, that defense, the Raiders guys, a Georgia Bulldog defense, and you know they were back 5 years ago. They were fucking like crazy good.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling it.
I gave it a B plus. So I was talking with Jeff and Jason, not just Jason, the other Jason Downs. I gave it a plus. But looking at who they signed and who they picking up, I'm moving up to an A minus. I'm gonna get a plus yet because I still got to see it on the field.
Well, then you got to think about what they signed them for. You know, like it's not just 1 year deals left and right. It's 3 years, 3 years. I was honestly a fan of him bringing back Kuntz for that 1 year, just because, like I said, we seen Kuntz, bro, and he was kind of up and down. He definitely had moments where I was like, damn, he might be one of them dudes, and then he had his moments where he just wasn't producing enough. But yeah, bro, like I said, just the way that they're signing people and the length of the schedules, I think it's really smart.
That's a good question there, G fam. Can he play those tackle? Probably could. He's big enough. Yeah, they got a couple of guys that can play. Mafia, I don't know. He's still on the team. I don't know.
I was looking at and I was watching East Coast Gridiron, and I like Caleb Banks, bro. This dude's 6'6", 330 pounds. You know what I mean, from Florida. But the only thing is he's a little flat footed, but he's definitely one of them big boys, bro. You could throw in the middle, definitely.
Yeah, we need somebody to eat up blocks. Because
that's definitely what he is.
Because they got the guy Broderick Martin who's still on the team. I don't know how he's still on the team. He's 3.
But I seen Banks going in like late first and like early seconds on some mocks. So I don't think we'll be able to get him.
But like I'm saying though, they're still working. They're still cooking. You know, the freeze is over. No, it's not. The freeze continues all the way up to training camp. But also remember this: you got the free agents out. The free agent market is going full swing. Next thing is what? The draft. Yeah, then training camp, OTAs. You got to watch out for this. When it comes to player cuts, there could be some guys who will make other teams that be fit for us. So they still got a chance to get another guy. So it's not over yet for that long stretch. Because I remember last year, I'm sitting and watching who was our free agent. Oh, Alex Kappa.
Yeah.
What? He was rated the worst online man in the NFL. We signed up to a 2-year deal. Glad they got rid of that.
I knew it was bad once I seen Alex Kappa take a snap, bro. I was like, this is all bad. There's no way in hell Alex Kappa's under center. Snapping the ball at center, bro.
And I was tired of the Raiders picking up these guys other teams didn't want. So, didn't want. We didn't sign. Because the first day of free agency, we didn't really sign anybody last year.
Yeah. No, I agree. Caillou Blue Cali, yeah, he was getting his ass handed to him.
Right when he started to get like some picks and stuff, then he got injured.
Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah,
was getting burned for it, and like Darian Porter too. Like there was a lot of shit I criticized him on, but he's athletic as fuck, bro. To be real, he just got to work on his tackling. I think Darian Porter he missed quite a few tackles last year.
I think Darren Porter played out his position. Because I watched him tape. He looked better up not playing in cover 3. He played a different style of defense. So I think he was
That
playing
yeah,
out his style.
and see, like that's the thing too, Chris. Is it is hard, bro, to because that whole organization was fucked up last year, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's gutted. So, and a lot of people don't realize it, but when you get around the right coaches, it really matters. You know what I mean? It really does.
It does.
Right organization, yeah, they'll set you up for greatness. Like, look at the 49ers, bro. They could plug any fucking quarterback over there and they'll be straight.
Yeah, because they're coach. But
'Cause they
also,
gotta-
I'm gonna give you another example. 2023, the Raiders' offensive line ranked was 15. So how do we go from 15 to 31 in one season with basically the same players?
Yeah.
It's the coaching. It's the coaching that did it.
Yeah, because you got to think about it too. Like we had an interim head coach in Antonio Pierce who had the team looking better than aged Pete Carroll, who's been fucking doing this shit forever. You know.
Yeah.
And it comes down to just how do you say it? Like when Josh McDaniels came, you know what I mean? He brought just that bad vibe. A lot of people run off vibes, bro. Like it's 2026. There's a lot of emotions running around out here. You know what I mean? It's a different world, bro. And you got to have people want to play for you. You know what I mean?
Chuy, it always been like that. It's a vibe in the locker room because I watched Raiders for a long time. I remember when they were so nasty, it was like one or two players were the nastiest players in the NFL. I mean, not like nasty like they do.
Yeah, I get you.
But they brought that nasty vibe in, and everybody fed off of that.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have that nasty vibe in here no more. Now the NFL is so politically correct, you can't do this no more. Yeah, I understand that. But now, and Maxx Crosby was that vibe in the locker room to help pump up people. But now,
there's a good vibe. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want to keep them dudes around, bro.
And then now we got this guy Lindenball coming in, and then we got JPJ. Both of those guys are nasty. Nasty. And that's going to rub off into the other officers. Like, Cole Miller's not nasty. He's one of the passive-aggressive guys. I'm cool with that, but he can block. That's all we need you to do. But Lindenball and JPJ are going to rub off on Caleb Rogers, go off on Grant, maybe Glaze to get some of that energy.
Yeah.
So now the energy will be built up because one thing about they said compete. Yeah, I hate that word now.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna try now. You're going to guys trying to do each other now a little more intensified. It's gonna be intensified. It's gonna be like, what do you mean no? You can't go. I'm gonna take over that. So we're gonna have Rodgers and another guard where we're gonna compete for that right guard or left guard. Which side they're gonna put him on for that spot? But if this guy's more nasty than you are, you're not getting it.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the way it has to be, bro. Whoever can produce more for the team, they should be the one starting. You know what I mean?
Thanks, G-Fam.
G-Fam.
A little PSA right quick. G-Fam.
Yeah, G-Familia.
G-Fam said, subscribe to all 3 channels, smash the like buttons and the application, and turn on the notification bell. Thanks, G-Fam. Appreciate that public service now. And there's our links. Chewy's already in that milestone 500. I haven't hit it yet because I haven't been on. But congrats to Chewy get over 500. I'll get there eventually, and I don't know when. But I don't even worry about that. So anyway, yeah, make sure you get those notifications and all that stuff. Thank you, G-Fam.
Yeah, and another guy too that I was not happy about, and this is old, but we're talking about vibes right in the locker room, is Antonio Brown, bro. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, this is not gonna work out. And look what happened.
Who?
Antonio Brown.
Who's that?
Exactly.
It's a ghost.
We have a few guys that came to build.
Bro, as soon as I seen that name, I was like, that's something you don't want to do, bro. You know what I mean? And it sucks because like I was a huge fan of Devontae Adams, bro. Fresno State, you know what I mean? Like I love the dude, him and Derek Carr. But as soon as you start getting like that, and because he was taking a lot of people into the wrong direction, Devontae Adams, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's when it's like, okay, now I think it's time for you're gonna have to exit the building, you know? Exactly. Yeah, you got to go, man.
Anytime a player comes in the building talking about his stats are more important than the team winning, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and then when you hear his mic'd up, all you hear him do is bitch the whole time. He's bitching about everything.
Kill me.
He's like, I'm getting hit. Well, no shit, bro. You're playing football. Like, what the fuck you think is gonna happen? You should have played defense if you didn't want to get hit. And that's the first question they ask you in football. That's what. Do you like to hit or get hit? It's up to you, and that's where you're gonna go play.
You the hammer or you the nail?
That's
Yeah,
what
like
that's what I put in my little cup of coffee. I said, you be a good runner because I was like one of the fastest men on the team at that time.
yeah.
Not me. But what position we put you at? Running back or tight end? Like, no. I want to hit somebody. Because I'm pissed off at life right now. So I don't think I'm pushing out somebody else.
Yeah.
Because they hit me, I'm gonna hit them back.
There you go.
Yeah, Adams got yeah. Once that whole Taco Bell shit came out with Adams, bro, he turned into a different man. That Taco Bell had changed his ass.
He said that ain't home Taco Bell.
That boy sold out for that Taco Bell check. What it was?
Yeah, he must got a lot of toilet paper in his house too. But that Taco Bell went right through. The Taco Bell tastes good sometimes, but
He said, fuck this. I got Taco Bell checks now. I need to play football no more.
yeah, I was being diva.
Oh,
And then we don't
man.
need. And I was telling Jason earlier, I don't want no more divas in the locker room. I don't want to deal with that drama in the locker room again.
No.
I don't want to have team meetings about this and that. Why are we having a team meeting and we're only fourth game of the season? What the hell?
That part, players only meetings and shit.
No, we don't need that shit no more. Only meeting I want you guys to have is a celebratory meeting where we're celebrating a win.
Exactly.
Hey, you know who probably crapped their pants after our free agency was Tom Telesco.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeesh. He's like, they spending bread over there.
And that was all within the first day. They weren't playing no games, bro. They said we're gonna go get everyone we want right now.
Right.
And it was smart though. It was smart, bro, because you know them guys are gonna fly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tom, let's go. I'm gonna give him credit for one thing. He did do good in the draft. He did do well. He brought us Brock Bowers and a couple other players. So I'm not gonna knock him down.
He didn't want Brock Bowers though. He didn't want Brock Bowers.
And free agency, he didn't do shit.
Yeah, he didn't want Brock Bowers. Like he was trying to get a quarterback. What's his name? The quarterback that came out in Washington.
Oh, Jaden Daniels.
Penix.
Or Penix. Was it Penix?
It was Penix, yeah.
It was one of them, bro. But yeah.
Because we couldn't trade up high enough to get Jaden Daniels from Washington, which they weren't moving off of. So he wanted Penix, but Atlanta spoiled that.
Yeah, Atlanta snatched his ass, and Atlanta wasn't supposed to do that.
Yeah.
I think that was like the second year they had Kirk, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they paid all that money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. And then, but now look at Penix, you know.
All right, speaking of that, let's take this off. Speaking of that, let's talk about it while you brought that up. So we talked about 3-4 defense, Maxx Crosby debacle, Lindenbaugh, and and Jason still gets a grade on for Spytek. I guess you want to
Let's hear it, Jason. What's your grade?
Big fat F. No, it's the F that we always used to turn to the A.
Yeah, A+, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We change that paper before you take it home to your mama.
Yeah.
Look what
I got, mama.
Exactly. Going from what we did last year to this year, we turned that F into that A. plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We got Lindenbaugh because remember I said it last year. I said how we start free agency will tell me how serious this team is about changing the direction. And Lindenbaugh was on the number one person on that list for me. You know, I know for you guys too. And we did that and some. So, you know, the Maxx thing, I thought that was dope because we got a deal done. Cool. But then we traded. It was crazy because, you know, we traded Geno that same day, right? And so I'm like, damn, that dude, Spytek, okay. He got, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right. And then the Maxx thing happened. But it's more of a good thing than a bad thing. Like, yeah, we were counting chickens that we didn't have, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the end of the day, you know, we're Raiders, man. We can't have nice stuff. So it was too good for us because that would have been unfair. We would have been in the Super Bowl next year. Then they would have been like, oh, we beat the league and all this stuff. So we will be good because that's the thing. Even if Maxx is traded by some, but I think I don't know. It can't really go bad from last year.
Yeah,
we can't be no worse than what we seen last year. So we're on the up and up. Like that's what I'm saying. I'm not worried about anything going forward because I think we've seen the crappiest ball we'll ever see in life last year. So.
And really, I think that shit stemmed from that whole McDaniel shit too, bro. Like ever since that dude came, it seems like we're still trying to get our marbles back together. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Because McDaniel says back 5 years at least minimum.
Yeah.
So now we're moving off of that. We getting the players that don't play for us no more out of here. Spytek and Kubiak is getting the players they want to fit the system they gonna run. Not because he was a good player at Georgia, Cincinnati. Let's get him. Why?
Yeah.
He was a good player there in their system, but who fits your system that you want to run? And that's what makes good. This is I'm running. I'm gonna tell you straight out. They probably tell them before they even hired him. This is what I'm gonna run. This is what I need. I need a center. Damn it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they got. And people say, "Oh, he was overpaid." Was he? I don't think so. If you want quality, you pay good. If you want a steak, you don't go buy a $1.99 steak at a 99-cent store. You go to a top-notch grocery store and get the good steak. If you'll spend your money, you might as well spend it good and get the good best you can get.
That's right.
They had the money, so why not use it?
Yeah, bro.
And
good ain't cheap, and cheap ain't good.
He's still young, and he says he's good. He's the top 5 citizen in the league.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, he's young, bro. He got, and we seen like look at Kelsey, how long he was in it. Jason, he did his Dougie, So you can really acquire these dudes for a while, and especially if you get that, and once you get the offensive line form too, bro, they're damn near unstoppable.
G-Fan made a good point. Maxx 2027 contract is guaranteed tomorrow, I believe. I do see a trade happening after that. No, I don't think so.
No, he said don't. He said don't on the bottom.
Oh, don't. Okay. I don't. Oh, he did. Correct. Okay. So sorry, fam. But I don't see a trade happening anyway. I think what they're going to do because the deadline's tomorrow, 4 o'clock, for his contract's guaranteed, 4 o'clock Eastern. I think they're right now going to renegotiate his contract. Like, we're going to change some few things, get a little extra money. They're going to keep him, but then they're going to renegotiate the contract.
Yeah. And that's the thing, bro. It's like, I think it's gonna be weird. Like they're gonna have to go back into that lot, and I'm sure they already have, right? But they're gonna have to kind of not rekindle that relationship, bro. But
what the hell, really, G-Fam? Only Devo wants in the locker room from the team.
Yeah.
All right, G-Fam, good one, bro.
There you go.
Yeah, I agree with him. Yeah, I think they're going to go to his contract, get a little extra money because they lost 30 million because they were at 79, now they're at 49. So they still got money. They're they're not under the cap. But
and two, like we pretty much got Taron Johnson for free if you think about it, because we gained an extra pick back from that whole Geno trade, didn't we?
Yeah,
he swapped pick 6 or 7.
Yeah,
exactly.
We got that one back from trading for him.
That's smart moves, bro. I think them dudes definitely know what the fuck they're doing now.
Well, look at Spytek. What he did with Geno. We're just gonna get rid of him anyway. He's still in contract, but we didn't release him yet. They said we had plans to release Geno, and then Jess said, "Well, we need Jess. They need a quarterback. They're quarterback hungry. Well, we'll take Geno back. Really? Okay. What you gonna get for us? Okay, you can have him. Bye."
If anything, though, like Geno, like that's crazy, bro. I would rather have Murray.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have Kyler Murray than Geno Smith. Yeah, I don't understand the Jets, bro. That's insane as fuck.
But that's the Jets, bro. That's what they do. That's Jets going Jet.
And then he went over there and trashed that team too, bro. Like, that's crazy to me.
God, he trashed that team.
They signed. They wrote him off.
Bro, that
So
yeah.
speaking
I
of
don't get
quarterback,
that.
so right now, as it stands, we only have one quarterback on our roster, Mr. AOC, the Hall of Famer. But we need another quarterback. I'm gonna start with Jason.
Um,
We need to bring in a veteran.
yeah, I'm confused because before I was thinking we weren't going to be that competitive this year. You know what I'm saying? Before we kind of made these moves, so now kind of anything is possible now. But yeah, before I was thinking, okay, we could just do that with ALC. What we should have did the last 2 years.
3
You
years.
know, yeah, that like for that contract, AOC would have been a cheap contract. We could have built the rest of the team up and let him start. And we won 3 games, and then we won 4, or what was it 4 games, and then we won 3 games. So what I'm saying, we could have did that with AOC on that contract. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, for that price and the price that we paid Jimmy, Minshew, and Gino, we could have did that with AOC.
Minshew's the Cardinal now. He's Arizona.
That's
Really?
crazy. This dude keeps getting these damn contracts.
He's like a fucking cheap ass hooker, bro. Keeps getting tossed around, bro.
Man, his agent is good.
He is.
Fred, you can see
His
that
agent
motherfucker can
works.
sell Eskimo to an ice.
He's out there hitting the pavement, man. He working his like shit.
That motherfucker's agent
money.
boy.
His
It's
agent
like-
wanted his money too. Like that.
Yeah.
You're gonna pay for this team regardless if you like it or not.
I promise you, man. He's good. He's good. I promise you.
I bet Kaepernick, like, what the hell I gotta do, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm healthy.
Well, Kaepernick did that shit to himself, bro. He got himself out the league, really.
Yeah, no, but you see him sign like bro broke his he got an ACL tear. He's talking about he just signed a 3-year deal. Like, what the hell? Yeah,
I agree halfway with that. It took Spytek to get a year under his belt as a GM to learn how to create and a team. But that man earned his pay this year. He's bringing in guys that are needs and fit the new scheme exactly. But I don't think he needed a year because he's been assistant GM for a lot of the teams, so he knows what they're doing, how they do it. I think when he came to the Raiders, he came late. He didn't know he really didn't know what we had. He even said it. I didn't know what they had. They hired a coach before they hired Spytek. I think that's always the word. You're supposed to hire a GM, and then you hire the coach. So it was backwards. Pete Carroll, I don't think, and Spytek really got along as that good.
Yeah.
Up front, they look good, but behind the scenes, I don't think it worked. But now Spytek got full control. He saw what the Raiders were last year, which was shit. He said, I know exactly what we need. The head coach. Brady agreed. And so they went and got their head coach. They went and got they brought all the guys in. So Spidey now sees like, okay, coach, what system are you gonna run and what do you need in your system?
And that's another signing that we didn't even bring up.
I need this. I need that. I need this to run my system correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get him for you. Exactly what GM supposed to do with the coach. That's GM to decide who he wants. He's going to ask the coach, what do you need to make this team successful?
Yeah, that's how you do it. And the thing is, bro, I think Pete Carroll was just stuck in that old mentality, and Spytek knew what the game was transforming into, and they just couldn't figure something out with each other. You know what I mean? Because that whole, like I said, it's hard to bash a lot of the players on that team too. Like I said, bro, because that whole coaching shit was all fucked up. It's like, you ever been to a job, bro, where management's just fucked all the way up, and you're like, God, like, what the fuck did I come into? You know what I mean? Like, I'll just bounce if that's the case.
I mean, plenty of jobs like that. I didn't even go. I stopped going to work. I said, why you not coming to work? My pinky toe hurts. I'm not coming in.
Yeah, like it was bad, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be, Rob Leonard. I didn't know how I felt about that because I felt like, I don't know. I just didn't know, how it's another transition for someone to be a whole, go from one position to, the whole defensive coordinator. But I like the character of him. I like, I've listened to like a lot of his stuff, and I just like his mentality, man. He's just about ball, just about effort and getting it done. So
I'll say about Rob Leonard. I said if we didn't promote to defensive coordinator, somebody's gonna grab him and be defensive coordinator
Mhm.
eventually. Somebody's gonna yank him up because no matter how bad we were on defense, he coached the hell out of the defensive line. He made guys look like superstars on the defensive line. You know, we get that many sacks, but then again, he did a hell of a job coaching that line.
Mhm.
Yeah, he did. I'll give it to Robbie.
And I'm sure they told Rob there and said, "How you feel about running 3-4?" He probably said, "Yeah, I always wanted to do that." So, okay, well, good. Congratulations, you're a new defensive coordinator. I mean, I like Patrick Graham, but Patrick Graham didn't have full control of that defense. Pete Carroll ran that defense.
Yeah, and that's what fell. It was the whole Pete Carroll thing, bro. Really.
Yeah, you want to run cover 3 all the time because before Pete Carroll got there, Patrick Graham was actually good.
Yeah, you don't have Richard Sherman, motherfucker. What are you trying to do? You know,
So you don't have Cam Chandler. You
you got fucking Caillou Blue Cali, dog. You're like, what are you doing?
You blew.
But we got Jamal Adams.
Yeah.
He ain't the old Jamal Adams you had, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah. But when he told that story about how he messed up his knee, like I was like, ooh. You know, that's what I knew. I was like, damn, he ain't gonna be the same after that.
Yeah, bro.
Let's see, we've been on for an hour 45 minutes, so a couple more minutes. So get a new segment. What we're gonna do is from now on. You want to hear when I was talking to Jason about it? There's gonna be a new feature segment in every show.
What is it?
You ready? Here we go. Last 5-minute rants. This segment is dedicated to the chat and to us. Everybody get 5 minutes of rants. I'm still gonna go. Jason likes to take 30 minutes of rants, so you know that's what I'm living on him. But that's gonna be our rant. Say what you don't like, what you do like. The topic there doesn't matter. If you don't like what Beyonce wore on that last show she did, then you can go and rant about that. That's fine.
Yeah.
So
put it in the chat, y'all.
Since I created, I'm gonna start off. I have a rant, and I already ran it earlier about the whole idea of this tampering period. This tampering needs to be changed or stopped completely, because then you got players who expect to go somewhere, and then all of a sudden they back out of it. Like it didn't only happen to Maxx Crosby; it happened to a lot of players. This was just big news because who Maxx Crosby was. So they need to take the tampering out or change it a little bit. You know what? Because to be honest with you, they said a legal tampering period. You know what? It's bullshit. Because agents talk to teams all the goddamn time. They talk to the GMs all the time. Players can talk to them like that, to another coach or another thing. But the players talk among themselves. The agents of these players talk to the GMs all the goddamn time. They talk to reporters all the goddamn all year round. It doesn't stop. So the legal time period, they either gotta change it or they gotta stop it. Because to me, it's kind of stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Because the players can't talk to anybody. Oh, you can't talk until a certain day. Oh, you can't do it. Yo, so what? They talk all the. You got players that the second game of the season say, you know what, I'm going to play for New Orleans Saints. And they say, "You okay? I'll go talk to him." The player can't talk to him, but they didn't say, you know what, this year my guy want to come over, make some room, and then that's when teams start cutting players back. They start, renegotiating contracts because this one player want to come here, but we don't have the catch list for him or the room. So what we're going to do is set other guys up to get out of here to bring him in. Why did they do that? Because they know, because the agent told him that he wants to come here. So I said, stop it or change it. That's my 5 minutes of rant.
For sure. That was a good one. That was a good rant. I would say, bro, I don't know. I think, and this is a very touchy one, especially for a lot of people. The first round draft pick, right? The first pick, Fernando Mendoza. I'm pretty sure that's who it is. Pretty sure that's who a lot of people think it is. But my whole thing is, so this was going to be about, bro, is I think everyone is trying to find the wrongs in the kid trying to find reasons why we shouldn't draft them, right? And this goes for everybody. I mean, obviously, you're gonna look at the do's and don'ts, right? But I think everyone's digging just a little too deep on Fernando Mendoza. I think they're finding every way possible to say he's not worthy of a number one, or you know what I mean. And I think, man, we just got to get behind it, right? Obviously, we're going to need a quarterback. Obviously, we're transitioning into a better offensive line that will be able to help the quarterback more. And transferring into the better offensive line, you're going to be able to open up Ginty for a lot of more things too. And that was the main thing last year is we saw Geno Smith throw that ball way too many times. So when you have a guy like Geno Smith who's really incapable of doing things like that, you're gonna get intercepted a lot, which is what we've seen. And not only that, but they're gonna know that you're just a fucking pass only team because you don't have an offensive line to run the damn ball, you know. But I think when you start getting people like that, bro, you gotta look at it. Linderbaum, right? You got Ginty, you got Bowers. You're gonna get Fernando Mendoza, who's obviously like he was one of the top dogs last year. Yeah, he might not be he might not be the fucking Michael Vick, or you know what I mean. He might not be all these crazy looking. He's not Patrick Mahomes, but that's not what we're asking for. We're asking for someone who can just go in there and make plays and go through a full game without making too many mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes, bro. No one's perfect. You know what I mean? But I think we just need to stop trying to find. And goes for the whole Maxx Crosby thing too, bro. Is everyone was digging so deep on why we should just let this dude go. You know what I mean? Or why we should just trade him away. And it's like we got to really sit back and diagnose everything. And like I said, with all the people coming in, I'm sure Maxx Crosby thought twice when he was beginning to get traded. Like, yeah, they're making some moves. You know, they got one of the best centers in the league. They got the best fucking tight end in the league, arguably. And I think, bro, if they keep pursuing Ginty and putting money behind them and helping them out, I think they'll be able to produce a really fucking good running back. But yeah, that's my rant, bro. I think we just gotta stop digging so deep. People make mistakes. You're gonna find flaws in everybody. You know what I mean? You're gonna find shit. I could talk shit about everybody all day if I wanted to, bro. You know what I mean?
I agree. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say something.
Let me guess. You don't like Fernando Mendoza? Oh, but
damn! Get out my head! I'm gonna say so. I agree with you on that, because if it wasn't the fact that the Raiders are the number one pick on draft Mendoza,
it's not.
We'll talk about it. But if another team like say Arizona Cardinals, Mendoza would be a perfect fit for Arizona Cardinals. But no, it's the Raiders. So of course they're gonna try to find every little thing wrong. Wait a minute. Fernando Mendoza hair is 2 inches too long. No, he can't be a Raider. You know, kind of shit like that. Anyway,
he's too nice. He's too nice.
That's my rebuttal, man. That's all to say that. Go ahead.
Hey, did you guys see real quick? Did you guys see that picture? It was a meme of Fernando Mendoza. It showed him before the Raiders and after the Raiders, and after he's all blasted up on the neck and shit.
Yeah, looking like Max.
Yeah,
that
shit was funny, bro.
I didn't see that one. I had to look that up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy real right now, but I will rant, like kind of piggybacking off the QB situation, because I've heard all these different things about them, you know, in maybe not going after your quarterback this year, and then they might. I'm like, bro, because it's not the point of who the name is. For us, it's the point that we need to get a quarterback that can help us build the rest of the team. It's like, you know, we don't know what the quarterback's going to do. We don't know if Ty Simpson could be the guy. You know what I'm saying? We never know how this is going to turn out. But for us to be able to build, especially with Max back now, we definitely need a young quarterback now. Because then that way we got a young contract to build around. And then that way it'll give us a chance to get our wide receivers, a running back. And then by the time, you know, the next year or the couple years, we're complete. That's why I'd rather us just do it now. Let's get our tackle, get the wide receiver, get the running back, and just call it, you know, because we got the center. Yeah. We got the guard. The left side's cool. Left side from center to the left is good. And then we just need to make sure, you know, that's 2 more positions we need to secure that right guard and then that right tackle. Even though we got Glaze, so Glaze could be that right guard. So we never know, but we definitely need at least a tackle.
For sure. No, I agree, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
See, that was mild. That was a mild rant. I'm in a good
Yeah.
space right now.
yeah,
He's happy. He's feeling it.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm in a good place right now.
Yeah,
Hey, Jason's on the Raider Kool-Aid today, man. He's
Yeah.
ready.
yeah, that really surprised me. When we talked before the show, man, you was yelling at me like, I stole something from you. But all right,
My bad.
no, but I totally agree. But I was learning about what's going on. But anyway, so that's our new part of our segment. Any final thoughts, guys, before we go?
No, man. You know what I mean? Everyone just stay tuned, bro. Like I said, shit's getting back in the groove. Obviously, we took a little break, but hey, we back, man. We back.
Me too. I did my break. There's no reason why. I don't have to explain it again, but yeah.
Yeah. Hey, life's first, bro. You know.
Yeah.
And Jason is a father of the year right now.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
stop it. Keep going. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, well, just want to thank everybody that came in the chat. You know, we can't go about to end the show. We're on for almost 2 hours. There are other shows going on right now. My boy's on. Jeff's on his boy, his partner. So stay tuned. Make sure you like this. I think is G-Fan put this up. Yeah, G-Fan put this up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on all 3 of our channels. Hit the likes and notifications and everything else. I am back. Just like the picture says, I am back, but not in a Maxx Crosby sense. But you know, we gonna. This is a quick question for leave. You know, you was a Raider fan when they drafted Jamarcus Russell. Is that right, Chuy?
Yeah, first year.
And when did you become a fan, Jason?
September 25th of 1983.
Oh shit! What time, bro?
8:30 p.m. 8:33 p.m.
8:33 p.m. I've been a Raider fan since 1976. And I'm gonna say this one thing. This free agent period has been the best I ever seen on what they did.
I agree.
I have not seen this before from the Raiders. I see other teams do it constantly, but I have not seen this. One thing also I'm gonna get credit to. Remember that guy Brandon Hunt they brought in last year?
Mm-hmm.
He has not do this too.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that guy from the Eagles came? Because of him. He probably said, "Hey, man, come over here."
Yeah.
And they re-signed what's his name too? D lineman from fuck, what's his name? We re-signed him.
Who, Eagles?
Chase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Booker.
Oh yeah, that's who it was. Chris, you're trying to think of it
Yeah,
earlier.
that's it. It was Booker. They signed to a tender, which means that he's an unrestricted free agent now. So if some team want to sign him, him and Meredith, if another team want to come in, we want to sign him, they can give him an offer sheet and the Raiders either have to match it or let him go. So he's a tender, which I think is good. They did both those guys.
Tender love.
Yeah, there we go.
Tenderoni.
Tenderoni.
All right, guys. So Thursday's gonna be a new setup Thursday because options. Same time next Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Let's cover 3 show. We're back, just like Max is.
Back at it like a crack addict, baby.
So with that being said, I'm looking forward to this season.
Oh yeah. Can't wait. Words of Bar Scott.
And also, me and Jason will be back our Sunday morning building show probably right before the draft. Is that what we agreed on?
Yeah, we'll be back at it, waking y'all up.
Yeah, that's a good ass show, bro. I'll be up in the morning. I'll be like, okay, I got something to watch.
Yeah, that'll be 1 or 2 weeks before the draft. You know, it's gonna be the same, but it's gonna be different. We're gonna make a lot of different changes on it. So stay tuned for that Sunday morning, usually 8 a.m. Pacific time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then we got some guests this year coming too. So
yeah,
we're gonna light it up this year.
And so it's a wake up show. So you guys stay tuned for that. Chuy got his thing going on with his awesome videos. I watched not the last one and shit there, but before that, he got some awesome videos coming out. So make sure you stay tuned for his videos. So, with that being said, let's go Raiders.
Go Raiders.
Years. Mm-hmm.
The Raiders.